Hello, my name is Alex, and this is the second video. As I promised, the first one was my boy Nif Mizzet right here, and we're leaving him on the side to do a little bit size comparison. Now, one of the things that I was told that I should try to make the videos a little bit more condensed. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about the glare nor the video camera, but let's try this. So these are the two companion sets to the Ravnica's miniatures. Now, each of these contains 5 figures, and each of these contains one figure from one of the guilds' representation for the Guilds of Ravnica. Between them, you get 10 figures and one for each guild. Prices, they vary. One of them is cheaper, I believe. This one is a little bit cheaper. They're both roughly around $20 a piece, so you are paying about $20 plus tax. In cases, 25 for each miniature, set. It's up to you to say if they're worth it or not. But let's just get right to it and see what's inside. So, if anybody is interested, I kind of destroyed mine, but the cover back is beautiful. Those are you see the two boroughs, which is my guild in Magic the Gathering. White, red angels in the cover. This is actually really pretty. Unfortunately, I destroyed mine, so woo! Now, you have 5 figures, right? So this is the starter set number 1. Let's take it apart and see what we have. We're going to start with one of my, well, I wouldn't say my favorite, but this is my guild. So we're going to start with my guild. This is a Cyclops. The Boros insignia, as you can see right on it over there. He looks like he is holding a mace. He's actually, his full name is Minotaur Fighter. AKA, I call him Boris Rack, whatever. He has a card. It's 3 mana, pretty good back in the days. Anyway, so this is the Minotaur, Boros representation. Next up, we're going to have Elf Druid. This is Elf Druid. I'm sorry for my camera not zooming in properly. I'm not exactly sure how to fix that. This is Selesnya representation. Green, white. Really good elf figure. Loxodon Cleric, which I believe is one of the most awesome things they put in. I think I finally learned how to control the zoom on my camera. But this is Loxodon, Elephant Fighter with a hammer. And actually the quality of this is really well. Next up, we're going to have, I believe, this is called a Human Rogue. If my guesses are correct, this is representation of Demir, blue-black. Standard looking rogue piece, nothing too fancy, human. Last but not least, you have the representation for Izzet. She is the one who's on the cover of all the boxes. Again, I thought I can get the zooming thing to work. Her staff, her hand, there's a little flame coming out of it. All together, really well put together. I did, however, open one booster box before, and I gotta say that the quality of the boosters compared to the starter sets is slanted. Starter sets have a little bit of a better quality than boosters. Onto the second pack. So if the first one had Boros, Selesnya, Izzet, Demir, and I'm not really sure what the Loxodon is supposed to represent, to be honest. I think it's Orzhov or Ozorius. This is another human cleric. This is from definitely Ozorius. I'm sorry, Orzhov. White Black Guild. Actually, this is by far one of my favorite cleric miniatures in the game so far. If I can have the camera up. Okay, so one of the main reasons, the coloring on her robe is beautiful, but she's also holding an orb here. Top-notch representation for a cleric miniature. And if you're a collector of miniatures for your games to have representation of multiple characters and multiple classes, definitely worth it. This by itself is definitely worth it. Next one is a human paladin. For a paladin figure, this is, I'm gonna use the word dope, is great. This is a staff, the orb outside here, not orb, the disc representing the magic, his clawed and armor. Again, like I said, I'm really sorry for the camera. I don't understand why it's zooming in on the wrong thing. Nope, my camera is being camera. But yeah, this is it. Beautiful paladin. Then we have a Vedekin wizard. Great wizard miniature. Creating already, its own little wizard effects. Great wizard. I believe that's Simic green, blue. And you have your favorite goblin, of course. Well, what set would not be complete without a goblin? Little psychotic green. This is red green. I forgot the name. Sorry. And last but not least, one of the fan favorites as a miniature period, the Ragdos human sorcerer, chaotic red black, with already effects, stripes, armor. Great miniature, absolutely awesome. You can also use this for tiefling, whatever the case is. Superb, just superb. This by itself, this is one of the reasons I believe why the second companion set is more expensive, because of this alone. So altogether, these are the miniatures. Now, as promised, this is Nif Mizzet. He is he's considered to be a gargantuan. If you're going to take the little goblin, just size comparison, just silence, because he's tiny and this is gargantuan. Each of these represents a standard size for a, I want to say, human miniature. Human size miniature. So, pretty good, pretty well altogether. I gotta say, quality of these is superb. To me, by quality, they are worth it. There are certain things that are in the actual set, the way they're painted is iffy, but the starter set companions are great. They're painted well. They are all sculpted sturdy, and altogether, nice job so far. Again, thank you so much. This was part 2. Next thing is going to be the unboxing of the brick. I hope you stay together. I hope you stay, watching. This is just, again, Ravnica. It's Ravnica, so I had to get everything for Ravnica. Anyway, please leave a comment below to help me improve video. Questions or comments or concerns regarding any of the miniatures you see, or if you want a better explanation, I'm always happy to answer questions. Thank you. Have a good day.